Hi everybody, so we're going on a field trip again. We're going to see Nancy. So come on, hop on in the car, let's go. We're gonna go see Nancy. We're going on our field trip. Let's go.
So why are we here today? We're here today because there are so many people that get dogs and don't know how to raise them. And as a result, we have a lot of problems with dogs biting, people are afraid of their dog, dogs don't behave, groomers can't groom them, vets can't examine them. Either in the crate for the day, or if it's a young dog, you can come over here and look at the pen that I have. I'll show you the pen that she's in when I can't watch her. I'm gonna put her in the pen. This is the pen that she's in when I can't watch her. And I have to make sure that there's nothing that she can get into that she's not allowed to get in, so she cannot make a mistake. Dogs learn by habit, so if they start chewing on furniture or something you don't want them to chew on, and you're not there to say no to the dog, then the dog doesn't learn. It must be okay. So if you're not able to watch your dog, and I mean constantly staring at them, especially one like this, then they should go into a pen or a crate. Come here, puppy,
See, a lot of people think that a crate is inhumane, and I tell them it's not. It's a safe place for a dog, and they like being in a crate because they go there themselves.
It's like a child. You don't let a 2-year-old or a 1-year-old walk around by itself. It's going to be in a safe place. That is exactly this. That's what a crate is for a dog. It's a playpen or a bed for a human.
She is cute.
See what else you can get into here. Now, while she's being very good, we're going to let her be very good. I'm going to talk about a timid dog and what you do with a dog that is afraid. If you have a dog that's afraid, what everyone does is they go, "It's all right," and they cuddle them, and and they think the dog understands that. Well, what the dog understands is that it's okay to be afraid, because you just told them. You just said it's okay. Then that means it's okay to be afraid.
Good dog. No.
Now remember, if the dog goes to bite your fingers and you pull your hand away, that's a game. That's not teaching them not to bite you. And there's a difference between biting, play biting. Come here. Puppy. There's a difference between play biting and anger biting. Anger biting is when there's a serious biting. She's allowed, don't leave that, good girl. And she went to her toy, so she's learned that, okay, she's learning. I can't chew on the shoe, but I'll chew on the toy. Now let's see what else I can get into. Now she's acting more like her normal self. So if they are afraid of something and you tell them, it's all right, you've told them that it is okay to be afraid, and they will continue developing this fear. If you take them and you go, stop it, nothing to be afraid of, and you show them and bring them to whatever they're afraid of, or bring that to them, and you make them stay there and accept it. If you do that, then they'll say, oh,
She's got your shoe.
Leave it. No. Good girl. See, right away you get the praise. Now she went and found another toy. Now, mind you, I've been working with this dog for about a week. She's only, that's the mother. That's how Westies act. And that's okay. She didn't hurt the puppy. She's just saying, no, I want that toy. And I will correct. And she's wants it. Your mother said no. All right, enough. That's enough. Quiet. Quiet. Good quiet. 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 Good quiet. You saw how I grabbed the mouth and gave her a little jerk? Ah, that little jerk. Puppy, puppy, come. Puppy. Puppy, come. There, girl. Good come. Good come. Praise, praise, praise. She came to me and I gave her lots of praise. When they're struggling and you want them to stay still, stop. See that little jerk? Stop. Stop. Good girl. See? And she settles down. Yeah, that's right. Now she's acting more like herself. She was too good at the beginning. I know. You're a good girl. A lot of the poodle mixes are very antsy and they excited and they're jumping all over the place. And if you just take no bite, good no bite, very good. And you just take them and you give them that jerk. And then you want to calm them. And you stop, good girl, you saw the jerk. And nice firm patting. It will settle them down and relax them and teach them that you don't want them to be excited. It's all right to be excited, but they have to be under control. They can't be all over the place and jumping and struggling and you can't control them. You just grab them and say, stop, and settle, and get them to settle and calm. Leave that, leave it.
She's stubborn, huh?
Oh, she's fresh.
She is cute, though.
Yeah, she's the way, she's just exactly the way Westie should be. We don't want the child.
Did you just say she's just the way a Westie should be?
Yes. That's right. And this is why you have to raise them. She is cute. Quiet. Quiet. Good quiet. Yeah, a Westie should be afraid of nothing and be very independent like this. But you raise them right and you get a super little dog. She checked out the wires and didn't chew on them. So I'm getting somewhere. Let me go get her. She's leaving us. Puppy, puppy, come here. Good puppy, puppy. Good puppy. Whenever you call a dog, it's got to be with lots of praise and love. The most important command there is the come command. And we started this show. Good girl.
They seem to like that word, thank you. I use that a lot on grooming.
Thank you is a praise word that I learned only about 10 years ago. And like everything I've learned, the dogs have taught me. I used it and I get such a great response. I don't even know really why I said it. And it's a very good praise word. Excuse me, isn't it? I know, you're a good girl. See how she backed away from me? Don't ever let a dog back away from you. If you go to reach for a dog, they should stay right there. Especially the shy dogs. You get these dogs that people will reach over to pat them and they cower. And people think, okay, so, she has something in her mouth. I got it. Okay, so you need to be able to do anything you want to this dog, and the dog has to accept it. Say, I'm holding the head, and she's letting me turn it and lift it and do whatever I want. If she started to fight, I would give her a jerk and just make her stay there. And the reason that she's doing so good is because I have been working with her. And this you do all the time. Actually the first year of the dog's life is important. The first 6 months, vital that you do all this stuff. The vet needs to be able to turn the head like this to make sure there's nothing wrong with the neck. The ears, you don't have to pull the fur out, just give it a tug. Make sure that she accepts it. You're going to look in the ear, see? You can go like that. Give it a tug. Get her used to all this.
What's that one got in its mouth?
What do you got? Westies are always in trouble. Oh, she ate this. For some reason, this little piece of napkin tastes good. It got caught in her teeth. Okay. All right. You need to be able to do this, cover the eyes. A lot of dogs don't like this. Groomers go to groom the dog. The dog won't accept it. They're not used to this. You need to get the dog used to it so when the dog gets to the groomer, it's no big deal. Anybody can do this. You need to go like this to the mouth. You need to open the mouth. Ah! If she struggles, do that jerk. Ah! Open your mouth. Open your mouth. And you always win. Always. Good. That's very good. So open the mouth. Stick your finger in the mouth. Rub her tongue. Go like this. The vet needs to look in the mouth. All he has to do, stop. No struggling allowed. Stop. Good. There you go. Ah. Good dog. Open your mouth. Good. Ah. Stop. No struggling allowed. See? That's very good. And she's behaving this well because I have already been doing this. I do this with all my puppies before they leave. And if the owner continues, they never stop. I can tell the owners that do what I tell them to do and the ones that don't. Because when they come to me for grooming, that's how they act. If the owner didn't follow through, then they're difficult. I have to battle with them. If the people did this, then it's no big deal for the dog. The dog just stands there. No problem, no problem. Open, good. See how she's taking her paws to push me away? That's not allowed. Push them right down, give her that jerk. Good, see? She doesn't like it. She's trying to find another way to stop. Stop. Good. But I'm going to win. Good. I'm going to pull her legs like this, and pull her legs like that, and then I'll take the real legs, and I go like that, see? If she struggles, then I don't go, all I do is hold it until she gives in, and then I will, stop. A little jerk, and you start this young, you don't have any problems the rest of the dog's life. Do this all the time, especially the first 6 months, but then continue it for a year, at least a year, and then every now and then test them, like you saw my other dog resisted me for one little second, and I said, no, that's not allowed. On the back, if it's a big dog, put him down on the floor. Put him down on the floor. Go away. Like this. And she has to accept this. She does not have to like it. She has to accept it. Good. Then I can pull her legs like this. If she has a wound here, we can take a good look at it. Stop. Right? Small dogs, I get so, as you saw me earlier with my dog on my lap. See, she's being this good because she's had a lot of work already. Stop. She went to struggle, and I said stop and gave her that little tug. Ah! If she gets away from me, then the next time she's going to struggle even more because she got away with it once. Can't get away with anything. That's right. That's right. See, she's looking at me. Ah, stop. Stop. Good. There you go. Good girl. There ya. Lots of praise. When she's being good, you can't praise them enough. That's right. That's very good. Yes, and I'm going to open your mouth. Yes. Up. Don't let them struggle and get away from you. She can't get out of this position on her own. If she goes to struggle to try to get up on her own, then you give her that little jerk. But when you have her under control, you turn her. Let me try Tegan. She's not my dog. This is a mother little puppy. And watch her. See? See how she's struggling? Look at that. Look at that. Stop. Stop. Good. Good girl. Yeah. Stop. Good girl. Now, obviously, her owners didn't do this because she would be just accepting it. See? She's accepting it. Not happy, but she's accepting. Stop. See the sharp verbal? Good. There you go. Now you saw when I did it with my dog how calm she was and relaxed. Because I do it to Sassy, stop. I do it to my dog all the time. You don't see how uptight she is? There's no reason for this. If her owner had done this all the time, she would be accepting it and she wouldn't be uptight. Stop. And you just stop it. You're being silly. You are up. I've done a little work with her, but not a lot. Good. I've only had her a few days. Good girl, but you should be able to do all this. No, see how she tried to get up on her own? Not allowed. As soon as you give in to this, you've got a dog that's out of control. Good dog. Now, I'm going to turn her on, and she may start struggling. If she starts to struggle, then I'm going to stop. Sassy, quiet. See how quickly she listened to me? Okay, I'm going to turn her. As soon as she struggles, I stop and give her a little jerk. So that, stop, see? So she's going to turn on my terms. So she will be confident. Sassy, that is enough. Good girl. So she's completely confident. Good girl. So if I want to get her used to it, I'll put her back. Stop. Good girl. Very good. And now I'm going to start turning her. Good girl. And then I turn her. Turn her. Now she's no. Stop. Good girl. See? Now she's under control. This dog will become, if I keep doing this, she will be completely confident after and won't worry about it. She won't worry about a lot of things. Stop. Good girl. Lots of praise. I'll show you the difference. Sassy, come. Sassy, come. Sassy, come
Sassy
here.
knows.
Good girl. She says, oh no, you're going to do this to me again. Good girl.
Sassy
And
knows
here's
she's
a
the
dog
demo.
that's used to it. She's very confident, very relaxed, accepting it. No issue. See, I can do anything. And see, she's relaxed. She's not anxious. She says, oh, all right, you're going to do this to me again. Good girl. That's right. Okay, that is such an important lesson. If you realize that you have to be the boss, the dog cannot do exactly what it wants to do unless you have said, okay.
Camera keeps falling. Don't mind the technical difficult we're having here. The dogs kept knocking it over.
So I put the dog on the table, and the vet comes to examine the dog. Now see, we're not going to watch her, so she goes into, hold on.
There goes
No, this is not my dog.
she's like, I'm out of
Tegan,
here.
come. No, come. Yes, good girl, good girl. Her
Yeah,
owner has
see?
not taught her anything, so I have, and she's starting to listen. Good girl. It's going to stand there, and if it doesn't, then I will give it a little shake, and the vet can come and look in the eyes and open the mouth. Look in the mouth and feel it and move its legs. Check it. Listen to the heartbeat in the lungs. And the dog accepts it. Isn't this much better than having a dog on the table that's fighting and crying and afraid? No reason for that. If you get them ready for it, they will already be used to it when a stranger comes to do it. That's right, just a good girl. Lots of praise.
And it's good for the groomer too.
Exactly. And that is the vet. Now I'm going to take the puppy. Puppy, come on. Puppy, hey. Puppy. There you go, good girl. See all the praise I give it as she's coming to me? That's what gets them to come to you. Okay, so the clipper. Let me get a clipper. You take it to the grooming shop and you take, let me turn the clipper like this, okay? And so the groomer takes the dog and puts, this puppy's never had his head in a noose, and you put it in the noose around the dog's head, but the puppy's never had it before. So if you take a leash and you do this to the puppy and you make your puppy stand still, when she gets to the groomer's not going to have to fight with the dog because he's going to understand that this is where it's supposed to be and this is okay. Right? But if the dog's never had this before, goes with a stranger, and the stranger puts this dog on the table, puts a noose on it, and the dog is like, oh my God, I'm scared, what is this? Especially since in a grooming shop, there's a lot of dogs. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of clipper noises.
Dryers, barking.
I thought this was on. I'm going to take the, hold on. I'm not letting the puppy loose and I'll find out why this isn't working because it's not on. Okay. So, if before, I know you don't have a clipper, but you do have a hairdryer. So, if you let her sniff it, okay, and then you take it away and you kind of like that, and she can smell it. Oh, this is fun, nothing to be afraid of. And then you put it up near her skin, and this puppy's not really afraid of anything. Whoops. Yeah, what's that? And you do that, anything that vibrates. If you have a razor, just to get the dog used to the vibration, before you take it to this grooming shop that has all, stop. Good, that's a good puppy. Yeah, what's that? I know it's that funny thing. Yeah. Wow, what's that? I know, what's that? Yeah. Just take a razor. Have her get used to the vibration before you give it to a stranger in a noisy, scary place. Stop. Nope. See? Like giving that jerk that I give with a stop works all the time on the dogs. It settles them right down. And then the firm pat. Those are the two things that work all the time on all dogs. It'll settle them right down. So that's how you get them used to the clipper. Then everybody has a hairdryer. Now the hairdryers at the grooming shop are powerful and noisy, but you can introduce your dog to it at a young age by getting your hairdryer and letting it sniff it and then turn it on away from them. No, this isn't gonna work. Good, here we go. There it is. But don't turn the air to them right away. Easy. Stop. Let her get used to it. Let her get used to it. No, stop. Don't let her struggle. And you can, no, stop, stop. Good. And let her get used to the air. Make sure it's not too high. There you go. No, stop. Good puppy. Good. Yay. Can you imagine if I sent this dog to a groomer, a stranger, with a big, powerful hair dryers? It would be scared out of its mind. But if you get them used to it first, it's not a big deal. That's why this is your job. There you are. No, stop. Stop. Good. Yay. There we go. See how she's settling down? Good girl. Yay. Whee. 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 What's that, huh? What's that? I know. What's that? No, don't let her struggle. Don't let her get away. Good. And then take it to near her face. Let her get used to it flowing on her face. Good girl. That's a good girl. What a good girl. Yay, wee. Good girl. And good girl. Look at that. So look at how she is learning to accept it. Does she like it? No, but she accepts it. And she will be used to it before she ever gets into the grooming shop. Remember, your groomers are not dog trainers. They have to get the dogs groomed in a short period of time. They can't be spending hours teaching your dog how to behave. You need to do this, and you need to do it for your dog's sake, so the dog can relax and not be afraid. Now I'm going to put this up. Yay! Good girl! Yay! Good girl! Get her used to it gradually. Good girl. One thing you don't want to do is to take the hairdryer and go directly at her face. I wouldn't like that, but a lot of groomers do that. So you're going to get them used to it gradually. So because we know the groomers do that, we're going to prepare our dogs and get it ready for that to happen. So you just do it on the side, and then you can gradually go up and then take it right away. Let her get used to it. What a good girl! Yay! Praise her, make it fun. What a good girl! Yay! Woohoo! Good girl. Now I can take this dog a little bit older to the groomer or to the vet or any place, and it's going to be well adjusted, accept it, be calm, and not be biting and afraid. Remember too, there is two ends of the dog. Everybody plays with the front. The dogs will protect their rear end even more. So make sure you're doing a lot of the boys handling in here, doing their tail, touching, all this. Move it. Get them used to this. See, she's accepting it, and now she's not afraid, because she has nothing to be afraid of. And that's what we need to teach our dogs, that we are going to take good care of them and nothing bad's going to happen to them, and they don't have to worry about anything.